Xin chào quý anh chị, chào mừng quý anh chị quay trở lại với kênh của Citizen Pathway và Trú Bật đang ngồi đây với Christian Triantaphyllis, luật sư trưởng mảng di trú hãng Jackson Walker. So we know that the EB-5 now be protected by the law. So
Yes.
for people who are learning about EB-5, would like to do EB-5, which points that you can suggest them to look at it when they choose a project for avoiding losing the money? That's the subject that many EB-5 investors are concerned.
Well, I've seen a lot of projects come up with guarantees to try to make sure that the project does move forward successfully. Construction completion guarantees. You know, we do want to see that the project creates enough jobs for you. You also want there to be an asset at the end of the day, right? You want them to have actually completed something, and the more assurance that you have that they're going to do so, you know, the better for you as an EB-5 investor. There are also contracts that people have set up to make sure that the loan does get paid back between the EB-5 fund and the project, kind of a loan repayment guarantee.
Okay.
But you also, you know, those contracts is just as good as the paper they're on. You want to have a great partner that you're working with, especially on the investment side. So when you're looking at the EB-5 fund itself, we call it the new commercial enterprise.
True.
That person has its fiduciary duties. That entity has its fiduciary duties that it owes to you as an investor and should be there to protect your rights. So you want to make sure that you're investing with a group that if something does go sideways with the project, that the general partner of the new commercial enterprise of the fund is there to help support you in trying to protect your rights on how to recover any kind of funds, perhaps foreclose on any assets that the project may have in order to be able to liquidate and provide funds back to an investor. So that brings me to my last point. You know, you can look at how the loan is structured between the NCE and the JCE.
Yes.
So I think we're seeing more and more sort of senior loan position projects than we did ever in the past of EB-5.
True.
Right. So I think that's a result somewhat of the interest rates of the day. Now EB-5 can be competitive with other senior loans that come from banks as compared to a handful of years ago when the interest rates were so low. So EB-5 has become a lot more attractive on the senior loan side. But pick what you're most comfortable with, right? So if you're most comfortable with being in senior position because you're the first, you feel like you as an investor is ready to collect first from the project, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Other investors, though, they may say, well, I also want to see that a bank has done its underwriting and is comfortable with providing financing to this project. It's okay if I'm in second.
It's okay.
At least I know that this reputable bank has also checked the boxes on this project and is helping finance this project. That gives me comfort that this is a project that's going to do well in the future. So when talking with clients, I do hear those kind of comments about what they're looking at when evaluating a project. And it kind of just depends on what you prefer.
Thank you for your sharing. It's really helpful. And I think getting money back is one of the two goals that the investor look at. Not only the green card, because many people in the past, even if they have green card, they cannot get the money back.
Right.
So they rumor that, hey, EB-5 is not good, you can lose your money. Now, with the project be structured in the good hand of the partner, the people in the industry, and as long as we can keep the program as right as it should be, that all can be benefit. The investor can get the money back, they get green card, the developer have a cheap financing, and the regional center can have a good name to go in the long run. So I believe at the end of the day, we should look at on the partner we are working with, like an immigration lawyer, like an agency lawyers, regional center, the developer, to do in a good way and to protect the benefit of the investor who can benefit and can make a success in the long run. So it's very helpful. And with Citizen Pathway, we have a process of due diligence project really detailed on how the EB-5 could be structured in the deal, who is the developer, who the regional center, and in the risk scenarios, how we can protect them, their rights.
Yes.
And Yeah, we hope that you and us can bring the speak what the investor wants to the people in the industry, that we can help us moving forward in 10, 20 years and can have many future EB-5 investor can still take the benefit, because the demand is here, Christian.
Yep.
Many Vietnamese people, they would like to give the children for the better education,
Right.
like the family you met this morning.
Yes.
So they are a dream, and we're gonna make that dream come true.
I completely agree. Just to build on that point, experience is very important in
Yes.
this industry.
True.
You may meet, a local agent that kind of understands certain immigration programs, but not have an experience in EB-5. You may meet real estate developers or those raising funds in the U.S., but not having an understanding of how to be compliant with the EB-5 program.
True.
And there are lots of immigration attorneys in the U.S., but there are really only a handful of us that specialize in EB-5 and really understand how the program changes on a monthly basis, perhaps.
Yes,
So
yes.
that experience helps make this process a much more predictable process for you and your family who are trying to fulfill those American dreams.
Yes, I agree with you. We choose the good people, and also the people who have experience and competent to make the work done. And we're really grateful that our clients have a good hand of you, many experience, many detailed, and we would prefer Christian to our investors to do as an immigration lawyer to protect their rights with in the journey of getting the green card. And then we not only support in the first phase, we can continue to follow up after they get 10 years green card and advise them how to get the money back also. I think the team is really important, and we have good hand here.
Well, thank you, Trudy. We try to support you and the clients as much as we can. And I think from our experience in the past, it will only help improve our support and make our support even stronger in the future.
Yes. We confident about that. We doing the best for the benefit of the investors, and then everyone could be benefit of.